What if I told you a single Lincoln penny in your pocket change could be worth up $200,000? We're diving deep into the top 3 rarest and most valuable Lincoln pennies ever discovered. From shocking minting errors to these humble coins could change your life. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just found a penny on the sidewalk, don't blink, you might be holding a goldmine. Let's uncover the hidden treasure hiding in plain sight. We're diving deep into the incredible story of the 1964 SMS Lincoln Penny, a mysterious and elusive coin so rare, so controversial, and so valuable, that collectors, or shocking secrets buried in American minting history. Stay tuned. Because this isn't just about a penny, it's about one of the biggest mysteries in U.S. numismatics. Background. So what exactly is the 1964 SMS Special Mint Set Lincoln Penny? At first glance, it looks like an ordinary 1964 Lincoln cent made of 95% copper, bearing the classic wheat or memorial design, and minted by the billions. But the 1964 SMS penny is anything but ordinary. Instead, they introduced special mint sets. Die polishing error, $45,000 to $66,000. Double die obverse DDO, $90,000 to $120,000. Struck through errors, $75,000 to $110,000. Auction sales price and values. As of today, fewer than 40 examples of the 1964 SMS Lincoln Penny are known. Each one is highly scrutinized, graded, and verified by top-tier services like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, and NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Company. Here's where it gets exciting. In 2019, an exceptionally high-grade 1964 SMS Lincoln Penny sold for $66,000 at auction. In 2021, another went for over $75,000. And in a private transaction, a top specimen reportedly exchanged hands for an astonishing $110,000. What makes the difference in price? Condition, grade. Coins graded SP66, SP68 fetched the highest premiums. Strike quality. The sharper the features, the more valuable surface finish. True SMS coins have a satin-like sheen, not a mirrored proof surface. Pedigree coins traced back to early discoveries or collections often command more. If you happen to find one of these unicorns in your collection, you may be sitting on a 6-figure fortune. How to identify a 1964 SMS Lincoln Penny? Want to know if you've got one of these hidden gems? Here's what to look for. Satin-like finish, not proof mirrored, not circulation dull, but a matte, even luster. Sharp, square rims, much more defined than regular business strikes. Bold devices. Lincoln's features, the lettering, and the date should all be razor sharp. No mint mark. All 1964 SMS cents were struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which didn't use a mint mark at that time. Uncirculated condition. There should be no signs of wear or damage. Still unsure? Send it to PCGS or NGC for professional grading and authentication. A small grading fee could turn into $100,000 windfall. This is the story of the 1969 Lincoln Penny, one of the most valuable and mysterious era coins in American history. Today, we'll dive deep into what makes this penny so special, how to spot one, and why a tiny copper coin. Stay until the end. You could be holding a small fortune and not even know it. Background. The 1969 South Double Die Lincoln Center is not just another era coin, it's one of the most famous and most dramatic double die varieties in U.S. coinage history. This coin was struck at the San Francisco Mint, as shown by the small S mint mark below the date. But what makes it rare and valuable is the extreme doubling on the obverse, front, of the coin. Double die obverse DDO, $69,000 to $85,000. Floating roof error, $65,000 to $73,000. Die clash error, $100,000 to $140,000. Auction sales prices and value. Now for the exciting part. What is this coin worth? In 2007, a mint state, MS-64 red, example sold for a jaw-dropping $65,000 at auction. In 2019, another MS-64 red specimen sold for $73,000, and in a recent private sale, a high-end MS-65 red coin reportedly changed hands for an eye-watering $140,000. Even lower-grade examples are worth a fortune. MS-62, $85,000, 99,000 Australian dollars, 55 to -58 Australian dollars, $50,000, $70,000. Even circulated examples can sell for $25,000. This coin is a holy grail for Lincoln cent collectors, error specialists, and elite investors alike. Every auction where one appears creates a bidding war. How to identify a real 1969S double die. Worried you might miss it? Here's how to authentically identify this ultra-rare error. Look at Liberty. The doubling is strong and clear, especially date 1969. All 4 digits are doubled, most noticeably the 9 and 6. No doubling on the mint mark. The S is not doubled because mint marks were still hand punched after the dies were created. Sharp, true doubling. This is not machine doubling, which appears flat and shelf-like. This is rounded, true die doubling. Warning: this coin is heavily counterfeited. Always have it authenticated by PCGS or NGC if you think you have one. Today, we uncover the story of the legendary 1983 D copper Lincoln Penny, an error so shocking it defied the entire minting system of the US Treasury. Stick with us to the end, because if you've got one of these, you may be sitting on a small fortune and not even know it. Background: in 1983 the US Mint made a critical cost-cutting decision. Due to rising copper prices, it replaced the solid copper Lincoln cent, which was 95% copper and 5% zinc, with a copper-plated zinc core. By 1983, all pennies struck by the U.S. Mint, whether in Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco, were officially supposed to be made of zinc with a thin copper coating, weighing just 2.5 grams, wrong. Planchet error, $75,000 to $90,000. Double die error, $100,000 to $125,000. Off-center strike, $155,000 to $200,000. Auction sales price and values. In 2013, one of the verified 1983 D copper pennies graded by PCGS as MS65RD sold for $17,625 in 2020. Another higher quality specimen fetched over $45,000 at a heritage auction, but as awareness and demand exploded, so did prices in a private collector transaction. A mint state red copper 1983 D penny reportedly sold for $125,000 more recently. Offers have surpassed $155,000. With top experts estimating the finest known examples could easily fetch $200,000 or more at a major auction. That's right, a penny that never should have been struck is now worth more than a Ferrari. How to identify a 1983 D copper penny. Now let's get to the good stuff: how you can tell if you're holding a $200,000 coin. Here are the steps. Check the date and mint mark. The coin must be dated 1983. It must have the D mint mark, indicating it was struck in Denver. Weigh it. Use a precise digital scale that reads to 0.1 grams. A copper 1983 D penny should weigh 3.1 grams. A standard zinc penny weighs 2.5 grams. That 0.6 gram difference is everything. Examine the coin's sound and feel. Copper cents produce a distinct ring sound when dropped compared to zinc. They also feel slightly heavier and sturdier in hand. Color. A genuine copper penny in great condition may have a reddish tone if uncirculated. It could grade as red, RD, and command top dollar certification. If you think you found one, do not clean it. Send it to PCGS or NGC for authentication and grading. Even a small scratch can cost you tens of thousands of dollars in lost value.